1975, Chapter 231. It was properly noticed and has been posted and certified by the clerk. For those meetings that will be held remotely, instruction and meeting access will be available on the town website, www.hopatcong.org. Call the roll, please.
Mr. Hofferkamp.
Here.
Ms. Johnson.
Here.
Ms. Roberts.
Here.
Mr. Schindler.
Here.
Mr. Smith.
Here.
Mr. Young.
Here.
Mayor Francis.
Here, please join me with the Pledge of Allegiance. I pledge allegiance to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands,
one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all.
Thank you. Welcome, everybody. We do have a proclamation for tonight. And so it's for Eagle Scout. Proclamation reads as such. Whereas Matthew Smith started his scouting career as a Cub Scout with Hopatcong Pack 88, he was awarded the Arrow of Light and moved up to Hopatcong 88, where he served the troop as then chief and assistant senior patrol leader to Cub Scout Pack 88. And whereas Matthew trekked with the Troop 88 High Adventure crew in the Adirondacks and the Shenandoah Valley, in 2017, he went as part of a crew of the Hopatcong Scouts on a 60-mile trek at the Philmont Scout Ranch in New Mexico. And whereas during the early stages of COVID, Matthew planned and executed his Eagle Scout project and was awarded the rank on July 7, 2020. His project was the renovation and reopening of Camp Casperson, which I've been part of for years back, which is located on the Hudson Farm property along the banks of Bear Pond. This area serves as a public camping area available to all scouts and the general public by permit with Hudson Farm. And whereas Matthew has a bright future ahead of him, his actions as a young man helping his community proves he will be creative, caring, and productive adult. Now, therefore, I, Michael Francis, Mayor of the Borough of Hopatcong, hereby proclaim June 19th, 2021 as Matthew Smith Day. Thank you, Matthew. And there you see some of the pictures of what he's done. You know, when you do this kind of work, it's hard work. So Matthew deserves a lot of credit.
Thank you very much, Mayor Francis, Council, and for all those in attendance. So the project, as Mayor Francis was saying, was to renovate Camp Casperson, which is on the edge of the Hudson Farms property, and to open it up to the public by permit by Hudson Farms. So what the main part of the project was here, the parking area. This was all very uneven and would fill with puddles very often. So what we did is we, with a very helpful donation from one of the local quarries, we were able to put some recycled concrete aggregate over the parking area to level out the area and get it so that it would no longer flood. We also took 2 trees that had fallen over the camping area, and we removed them. We cut them up and moved them to the side, and now the logs can be used as firewood. And the final piece from the final picture is the new sign that was put in on the property with the phone number to call to get the permit for camping there. And it is open to the public, but you do have to call the number on that sign in the last picture. It is over on the property as well. So if you would like to camp down there, the phone number is on there to call. And again, thank you very much, Mayor Francis and Council and everyone here. I do very much appreciate your time this evening. And it was an honor being able to do this project for the town and the local communities around here. Thank you very much.
Thank you, Matt. You're our example of what I talk about when I talk about scouting. So thank you for that. And the community appreciates it. So let's move to committee reports. Dawn, we'll start with you.
Everything is status quo. I don't have anything new to report for tonight, but I'll have some updates by our next meeting.
Thank you, Brad.
Mayor, first of all, I know Matt Smith, and I want to say congratulations to him and for doing an outstanding job there. Also have to pass on congratulations to the proud parents that were with him throughout the whole thing. So congrats to all and keep doing a great job, Matt. You're doing great. This coming Saturday, Mayor, at the Senior Center, the annual Senior Center picnic will be held from noon to 3 p.m. There will be the announcement of both male and female Hopatcong Seniors of the Year. There are roughly 100 seniors who have indicated they will be there. Speaking of seniors and other Hopatcong residents, I've asked Ron Tappan to reach out to his counterpart at the Hopatcong school system regarding the recently repaved tennis courts. They're a great improvement, by the way, if you haven't seen them, but they have yet to be striped. The purpose is to inquire as to the feasibility of adding to a couple of the 4 tennis courts there, yellow striping to facilitate the newer popular game of pickleball among the seniors for sure. This would add dual functionality to the courts. This suggestion, by the way, came from a Hopatcong resident. On Saturday, June the 26th, I asked Hopatcong residents to join us on the River Styx Bridge to welcome our veterans as they come by on the Miss Lotta. This annual tribute to our veterans is a wonderful event. So please come around 9:45 if you can be there, rain or shine, to salute our great veterans. That's all, Mike.
Thank you. Rich, you're up.
Okay, Matt, I just want to say congratulations to you. I've known you for quite a few years, and in Boy Scouts, you really have grown and become quite a young man, and very proud of you. And I know as your parents are really proud of you. So, and my hat's off to the parents, because I am a parent to an Eagle Scout also, and I know how much work it is. So to the parents, congratulations also, and very good. And that's all I have. So pass it on.
Thank you, Rich. John, you're up.
Thank you, Mayor. Just a couple of quick things. First of all, congratulations, Matt. It's a great honor and it's a wonderful thing. Second of all, I would like to wish everyone, wherever applicable, happy Father's Day this Sunday. Couple of quick things from Recreation. Our summer learning session starts June 26th. Other upcoming events, we have July 10th and August 28th. Those are both Saturdays from 1 to 3. There'll be a concert in the park at the gazebo area, and they're also going to have free ice cream on those 2 events. July 11th, which is a Sunday at 1 p.m. will be Miss Hopatcong, also at the gazebo. At the meeting, everyone was very happy to hear about the grants that we're looking to apply for some of our infrastructure improvements. And we also had some more discussion about Hopatcong Days, which is Saturday, September 18th. And we talked about a little about street hockey, which is now finished. That program went quite well. Nothing from the Environmental Commission other than we had our bird walk at the Mountain Inlet Saturday, June 5th. It went very well. We're actually looking to do that again earlier in the year, perhaps April or early May, so we can perhaps catch some of the migratory birds. It was good, but it was kind of tough to see birds with the foliage fully out. And you'll see on the agenda, there's a resolution from Open Space putting in a whopping $10.29 back into Open Space budget. That's from a recreation improvement back in 2016. So and those were unused funds. So it's kind of a bookkeeping matter. So that's all, Mayor. Thank you.
Thank you, John. Brian, you're up.
Hey, short and sweet. Thank you, Matthew. Matthew, we're very proud of you. All right, Chamber of Commerce. The next COVID Sussex County State of Affairs is this Friday, June 18th. Next week on Wednesday, on the 23rd, is finally we're going to have the Expo. The Sussex County Chamber of Commerce Expo will be held up at the Sussex Fairgrounds in the evening from 5 to 8. So everybody should come up and attend and have a blast. From up at the MUA, the next paper shredding event is on June 18th. The next Sharps Disposal event is July 1st. And last but not least, The Hopatcong Marketplace has been open for 2 weekends already. It'll be open this Saturday from 10 a.m. to 3 p.m. and it's fun too. Everybody should come down.
Thank you, Ryan. Jane, you're up.
Okay, first off, I want to congratulate Matt Smith as well as Ryan and Candace on Eagle Scout. I know I can't even imagine. I'm just starting out on my journey and I'm already overwhelmed. So awesome job. I know it was a lot of hard work and the camp looks amazing. The only thing I really have is the last day of school is tomorrow, June 17th. I want to congratulate all of the graduates. I want to congratulate all of the students for getting through this past year, all of the teachers for getting through this past year, all of administration for getting through this past year, and have a safe and healthy and happy summer. That's all.
Thank you, Jen. Administrative report, Ron?
Hi, thank you, Mayor. And yeah, all the seniors and everybody graduating, you out here in the Stillwater area and they graduated last year. And I just have to pass along everything to the parents because I would not know right now how to handle school age kids that just went through this every day, didn't know whether they were going to school online, going to school, hands off to all the parents. That being said, Matt, congratulations, buddy. Good job. Outstanding. I've met you several times. You're quite a gentleman. Your parents should be very proud of you. And keep up the good work. This makes you ready for the next step of being a great citizen. So good job. The only other thing I have, Mayor, is that the borough engineer and I have reviewed all the bid specs and bids that came in for the road paving. We've reviewed the lowest bids. Next meeting, I will have a resolution on to appoint the lowest bidder that had everything certified in their bid, and it will be dependent on DOT approval. However, that DOP approval is only for the DOT, not DOP, DOT roads that are funded by them. The rest of the roads that are funded by the borough will be released once the resolution's approved. So we'll be ready to start paving. So that being said, that's all I got tonight, boss.
Thank you. Up next, we have auction of property. John Urson, I'll turn it over to you for the auction of property on 130 West End Avenue, block 11009, lot 19.
Sure, Mayor. Tonight on the agenda, we have one property to auction. The terms of the auction are as set forth in the authorizing ordinance. This is 130 West End Avenue, block 11009, lot 19. The minimum bid is $3,600. Is anyone here in the audience tonight prepared to bid a minimum of $3,600 for the property?
I am.
Okay, ma'am, what's your name?
Lorraine.
Your last name?
Feliciano Cruz.
Okay. And you bid $3,600 for the property as described in the ordinance? Okay. Is anybody here tonight prepared to bid any amount above $3,600 for the property? Ron, I don't see any indications. Do you?
No, sir, I don't. I don't see any other indications. Lorraine is the only one that's bid.
So $3,600, the minimum bid going once, going twice. I would recommend to the council that you pass a resolution accepting the bid of $3,600 for this property.
I'll make that motion.
Second,
Call the roll, please.
Mr. Hoppercamp,
Yes.
Ms. Johnson,
Yes.
Ms. Roberts,
yes.
Mr. Schindler,
Yes.
Mr. Smith,
Yes.
Mr. Young.
Yes.
Miss Feliciano Cruz, can you hear me? I think you're,
Yes, I'm here.
oh, I'm sorry. The picture moved on the screen. Sorry about that. Normally the the deposits are paid the night of the auction. Because of our virtual format, we ask that you pay the excuse me, the deposit on Friday before the close of business. Okay.
Okay, not
And
a
if-
problem.
And if the deposit isn't paid by then, the auction will be void by the close of business on Friday, and the council will decide what to do with the property.
Okay.
Okay.
What time do you guys close on Friday?
Nope, we're open full-time on Friday.
And so,
Okay, wonderful. Thank you.
You're
Okay.
welcome. Thank you.
Thank you, ma'am.
Thank you.
Congratulations.
Thank you very much.
I'll entertain a motion to open to the public.
So
Motion
made.
open.
Second.
Second.
All in favor?
Aye.
An opportunity will be given to the public for commentary. Comments limited to one comment, more than 5 minutes. All right, Ron.
H, you're up.
Heather, Windsor Avenue. I'd like to find out who paved, or not really paved, but who did the paving work at Garside Avenue, because it's horrendous. That's all.
What was that road?
Garside Avenue.
Garside. All right.
Yeah, it's the biggest patch job I've ever seen, and it's horrendous. So find out if the town did it or if we paid somebody to do it.
No, I don't know the answer to that.
Neither.
All right, next up, Ron.
Amara Mode, you're up.
Hi, I have a question about the billing. There's a bill for annual site remediation for, I assume it's Firehouse 3 for $1,700. And I was wondering what we annually remediate there. And I'd like to thank the MRC for the barbecue that they gave the volunteers last Sunday, for everybody who worked at the fairgrounds during the COVID-19 giving shots, and the Sheriff's Department for recognizing everybody with an honorary certificate. Thank you.
Thank you, Mayor. Next up, Ron.
Gatewood, I can't read the entire name. The last seems to be Gatewood. You're up.
Yeah, it's Ernesto Gatewood, sir. Thank you so much. What I wanted to do was just bring up the Hudson Maxim School. I had read something pretty recently that there was some sort of decision made on the property, and I was wondering what the decision was, I suppose. And if I could suggest, if there hasn't been one, that Hopatcong visit, perhaps repurposing it into a recreation center in the town. Thank you.
Next up, Ron.
I don't see any, Mayor.
Entertain a motion to bring it back.
So made.
Second.
All in favor?
Aye.
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 Mayor, do
Ron.
you want me to comment on the school?
Yes.
Yes.
Yeah, Mr. Gatewood, the Hudson Maxim School is the property of the Board of Education. So the Hopatcong Borough Council really has no ownership authority over the school beyond the normal zoning that the school, that the town does for all of the borough. So the Board of Education decided to sell the school. They auctioned it off. It's under contract. We understand a closing is occurring soon. So it's really something that's outside the control of the Borough Council.
Thank you, John. Ron, would you talk about number 3 firehouse?
Yeah, that the only remediation we did was on the oil tank that was removed. So I'm trying to see the billing list on that, but the only remediation there is on the oil tank. And we've had that removed, and that's been totally remediated. And that site has been officially closed. So we are closing all the documents on that now. And then that's the only thing that was at that firehouse was underground fuel storage.
Okay. Thank you. We'll go to approval of minutes now. Minutes of the regular meeting of June 2nd, 2021.
I'll make a motion to approve the minutes as written.
Second.
Call the roll.
Mr. Hoppercamp,
Yes.
Ms. Johnson,
yes.
Ms. Roberts,
Yes.
Mr. Schindler,
Abstain.
Mr. Smith,
Yes.
Mr. Young.
Yes.
Resolution 2021-93, approval of the bills list.
Thank you, Mayor. Does anyone need anything removed or discussed?
Yes, I need something removed.
Go ahead.
21-00757.
21-007507, you said?
Just 757.
757, okay. Is that it?
Yep.
John, can I
Okay.
just pull one for clarification? 21-0809. I just wanted to pull that out. This is not something that came out of taxpayer money. The diapers came from the monetary donation. So I just want to make sure that's clarified and pull that number.
Okay, so you want that removed as well?
Yes.
Okay.
Thank
Anything else? Not hearing or seeing any, Mayor. I will move the bill list, not including 21-00757 and 21-00809.
I'll second that.
Call the roll, please.
Mr. Hoppercamp,
Yes.
Ms. Johnson,
Yes.
Ms. Roberts,
I need to abstain?
No.
No,
Yes.
they pulled that one.
Thank you. Yes.
Sorry.
Mr. Schindler,
Yes.
Mr. Smith,
Yes.
Mr. Young.
Yes. I'm going to put these both together because we still have enough, even with the two abstentions. Mayor, I will move bills 21-00757 and 21-00809.
Second.
Call the roll, please.
Mr. Hoppercamp,
Yes.
Ms. Johnson,
Abstain.
Ms. Roberts,
Abstain?
Mr. Schindler,
Yes.
Mr. Smith,
Yes.
Mr. Young.
Yes.
Okay. Approval of the consent agenda.
I'll move
moved.
the consent agenda.
Second. I'll second it.
Call the roll, please.
Mr. Hoppercamp,
Yes.
Ms. Johnson,
Yes.
Ms. Roberts,
Yes.
Mr. Schindler,
Yes.
Mr. Smith,
Yes.
Mr. Young.
Yes.
Ordinances, there are no introductions. This is the final
We
hearing.
have
We
two
do, we have two.
introductions there.
Do we? Why
Yeah,
don't I have it?
the capital and the bond. I sent them to
Yes,
everyone.
yes, I got an email. I'm going off my printed agenda sheet. Okay. Start with the, Ron, would you read off the first one?
Would you like me to do that, Mayor? I have it in front of me.
Yes, do that, Val.
And if you don't mind, Valerie, I got the printed one as well.
Okay, sure. It's ordinance 17, 2021, capital funding for various projects. Capital ordinance providing for various capital improvements by and in the Borough of Hopatcong in the County of Sussex, State of New Jersey, appropriating $149,000 therefore from the Capital Improvement Fund of the Borough.
This is introduction.
Yes.
Yes.
I'll move it.
Second.
Call the roll, please.
Mr. Hoppercamp,
Yes.
Ms. Johnson,
Yes.
Ms. Roberts.
Yes.
Mr. Schindler,
Yes.
Mr. Smith,
Yes.
and Mr. Young. Okay, then we
The
have
second one,
ordinance 18, 2021, bond for funding various projects. Bond ordinance providing for various 2021 capital improvements by and in the Borough of Hopatcong in the County of Sussex, State of New Jersey, the Borough, appropriating $800,000 therefore and authorizing the issuance of $750,000 in bonds or notes of the borough to finance part of the costs thereof.
So moved.
Second.
Call the roll, please.
Mr. Hoppercamp,
Yes.
Ms. Johnson,
Yes.
Ms. Roberts,
Yes.
Mr. Schindler,
Yes.
Mr. Smith,
Yes.
Mr. Young.
Yes.
What's the final on that, Val?
Our next meeting, July 7th,
Thank
our
you.
next regular meeting, July 7th.
Okay. This final hearing on ordinance 16, 2021 dog park rules. An ordinance of the Borough of Hopatcong, County of Sussex, supplementing chapter 163 of the code of the Borough of Hopatcong concerning the Jefferson Dog Park.
So moved.
Second.
Second.
I'll open that to the public for public comment or questions. Hearing none.
Move to bring it back.
Second.
All in favor?
Aye.
Aye.
Call the roll, please.
Hoppercamp,
Yes.
Ms. Johnson,
Yes.
Ms. Roberts,
Yes.
Mr. Schindler,
Yes.
Mr. Smith,
Yes.
Mr. Young.
Yes.
Resolution 2021-94, State Health Plan, State Health Benefits Plan, additional plans.
So moved.
Second.
Call the roll, please.
Mr. Hoppercamp,
Yes.
Ms. Johnson,
Yes.
Ms. Roberts,
Yes.
Mr. Schindler,
Yes.
Mr. Smith,
Yes.
Mr. Young.
Yes.
Resolution 2021-97, authorization for application of DOT grants for Hopatcong Road,
Pros.
Bell and Crescent Park.
Bell Avenue and road paving.
Right, right.
So moved.
Second.
Call the roll, please.
Mr. Hoppercamp,
Yes.
Ms. Johnson,
Yes.
Ms. Roberts,
Yes.
Mr. Schindler,
Yes.
Mr. Smith,
Yes.
Mr. Young.
Yes.
Old business.
Mayor, I'd just like to thank the council for passing the dog park rules ordinance. It'll make a safe and happy environment for our residents, dog residents of Hopatcong. Thanks to everyone.
Yeah, we're looking forward to that.
There's two more resolutions.
They were on the consent.
They're on a consent
Oh, I'm
agenda.
There you
Sorry.
Under new,
Wanted that
under,
$10 for the open space.
Yeah.
yeah,
That's
It'll be
right.
well,
Hey, don't
It'll
forget
be-
my 29 cents.
it'll be well spent, John. Don't worry. We'll spend it wisely.
We're going shopping.
under new business, I'd like the council's indulgence to see whether or not we should waive the late fees for dog licenses for a month.
I'll move that. I don't think 1 month gonna hurt. I'll make that motion.
I don't
I'll
have any
second
trouble.
that.
Call the roll, please.
Mr. Hoppercamp,
Yes.
Ms. Johnson,
Yes.
Ms. Roberts,
Yes.
Mr. Schindler,
Yes.
Mr. Smith,
Yes.
Mr. Young.
Yes.
I think some people will appreciate that. You know, sometimes there's some folks struggling. I don't have much to say tonight for my comments. I'm really, really thrilled. The Borough of Hopatcong has had no increase in COVID cases this month so far. So we've gone 16 consecutive days without an increase in reported COVID cases, and that's really good. I'm very proud of that, and I appreciate people's efforts for getting vaccinated and being careful. Please remember the marketplace. We're having a lot of fun, and it's really nice. We're probably bouncing around 85 to 100 vendors. The pickle guy is really good. There's a new pickle guy, and of course the food is very good too. I'm meeting with the state police tomorrow about Byram Cove. It's kind of a mess on weekends. We're trying to figure out the best way to address that so people will have fun, enjoy the lake, and still preserve the quality of life for the people that live on the lakefront. It's sometimes a little bit of a circus, and we're trying to sort that out with some different state police efforts to help with the loud music and some of the other behaviors that just don't really belong in our cove. And the same goes with Lakeside Avenue. There's been some traffic issues up there that we're going to work And, when we have people that are enjoying the lake and we have successful businesses, kind of be careful what you wish for, but we're in the process of managing that, and hopefully everybody could win. Most of all, it's really preserving the quality of life for our residents. When something changes, we like it to change for the better, and we don't like any negative results with a lot of our efforts. And when it does happen, we certainly are obligated to address it. The DEP is still reviewing our proposal, the Borough of Hopatcong approval for the treatment for the HABs. It should be soon. I don't see any reason for not to have it approved. It's safe. It's safer than Foslock. Come to find out, Foslock has an active ingredient called lanthanum, which we don't know the long-term health effect of it. But if you read the warnings on lanthanum, by the way, it's a medication that's used in some treatments of illnesses. So, and it goes with my appeal to the state to stop putting chemicals in our lake, for heaven's sakes. Stop with the herbicides, stop with the algicides, stop with this stuff that we don't know the long-term effects of. It's just plain dangerous. I will appeal to the state again about introduction of triploid grass carp. I'll revisit that. Almost every other state in the union uses that as a tool. We're struggling with weed harvesting. It looks like the state pretty much abandoned that. And they put all the burden for that on the Lake Commission. And the Lake Commission is trying to do the best they can with what they have. They have the harvesters, but of course, there's no money, or there's different money. So all I'm saying is that we should be looking at creative solutions like every other state does to help address these issues. And by the way, more economically. We just can't afford to keep doing the same thing, and we keep doing the same thing that doesn't work. So we're gonna keep working on that, and we have a commitment to our people. We'll fulfill that commitment. And I want everybody to stay safe. Please keep doing what you're doing. This COVID is nothing to take lightly. Later on in the month, I'm going to a memorial for two dear friends that I've known for years, and one got COVID and the other, and they passed on, and you hate to have to do that. This is dangerous stuff. So keep doing what you're doing. Please keep being careful. Thank you.
Okay, I move to adjourn.
Second.
All in favor?
Aye.
Aye.
Thank you all.